This is me at the age of 3 months, and that rather apprehensive look on my face is probably because I worried how I would get through life with the name of Burdell.
This is a picture of me, Freddie Abbott, at 4 years old. I always had trouble keeping my pants on.
Here I am at the age of 6. Notice that hair ribbon and those corkscrew curls. I think that must have come from the Mary Pickford era.
This is a picture taken in July 1922, and that's me in the center. You can see me with the big ears.
Oh, now we jumped several years. This was taken on an Easter Sunday of me coming home from church. I was a little shy and awkward.
And this is a picture of me when I first started working in the upholstered sewers. That's what we used to call the small cabarets at that time.
And this is my Navy ID card.
I was one of the first soldiers in Rome. And I had a couple of days that were just terrific. You know, I can't explain it.
This is 1959. At that time, I had a different career. I was a homemaker and a mother, and very happy in both roles. One of the myths of our society is that when you reach the age of 55, you retire and take one long vacation and no longer are able to contribute anything. And we want to dispel that myth quite firmly.
I believe in miracles. I believe that I am Cinderella, about to turn into a beautiful princess. I believe that I am an ugly duckling, about to turn into a graceful swan. Why, I even believe that I shall yet be a size 8.
Growing older is really a relative thing, and I think that everyone, as they grow older, they should grow happier. I know that I'm happier now than I ever was before in my life. Look at me in my white shirt. You know, white stands for purity. That means that I've led a clean life. But now that I'm over 65, I'm going to change all that.
When I was a young person, I was really very shy. In fact, that shyness held with me until only a couple of years ago. Since I've joined Acting Up, something about the group or the activity has opened me up. I feel more free. I can communicate with people.
Now, we can't set the calendar ahead for you, but here's what we can give you. Something you have all been waiting for, Senior Secret. Try our product and feel the immediate thrill of being a 60, 70, or even 80-year-old woman.
This is really a great time to be growing old. I mean, in the particular years that we are in. Because of the population increase of senior citizens, more attention is being paid and more advantages are open to seniors.
We carry lead lines for both your cheeks and your eyes. Easily stuck on, can be worn from 12 to 14 hours, and are reusable.
My mother died when she was 56. And at that time, of course, sad, and she left fairly young kids. But nevertheless, it was considered she had had her life, and that was it.
We have tinted eye bag for that haggard, worn look.
I've found that the generation gap that everyone seems to talk about all the time really doesn't exist if you get together with the different groups of people. Now, I not only work with the young people on good humor and get along with them marvelously, but I also have had the opportunity to work with some young people in conjunction with acting up. The old people and the young people do scenes together. And I find that we get along marvelously, and that there really is no generation gap, and that the fact is that everyone is growing older every day, and young people, the more they can learn, and the sooner they can learn, the better it's going to be for them when they're older.
Giving us the eye. You might think we were too blonde.
Excuse me, ladies, do you know what time it is?
Time? Who's got time? We have nothing. No jewelry, no money.
You just want the time. Don't you watch it?
I first started working with seniors about 6 months ago, and when I walked in, I was very nervous because I didn't know how to act or react to the people. And then after I met them, I loosened up, and I found out they were human like everyone else. And I enjoy working with them.
Do you know what time it is, ladies?
We don't have time. We don't have any jewelry, nothing.
Ladies, we just want the time, not your watches.
Oh, what would you be doing with time except wasting it?
Get out. Yeah, I'm late for class anyway.
Class? You go to school? Before school? Where do you go?
And the minute you get out on the stage, they're all, they're picking right up the cues and they're zinging you with lines and stuff. And man, you have to be on guard. You know what I mean? Nothing is slower.
You're just wearing one earring. I think you're a master.
I learned things from that. They were able to teach me things where normally you go into that and you don't think, wow, what can they teach me?
Yeah, I know everything.
They're, well, past that age and the mind goes and things. And that's all preconceived. And I went in there and I had to sit back for a minute because they had a lot of good things to show.
You said you go to class. Where do you go? That's where we go, but we got time. What's the expression you
Blow
said?
off class.
Blow off class.
Mildred, you think maybe they'd like to go to the concert with us?
Oh, Thanksgiving Day, we're going to the rock festival.
Rock festival?
No, we got Ricky first class tickets. I mean,
I'll tell you what, why don't you be my guest for Pizza Pizza? How about that?
Get a couple.
Well, another myth these seniors helped me to dispel is a fear of growing old. And sometimes I feel that I'm 25 and I'm getting older and I have to get going with my life and my career should be, farther along than it is now, that I should be, getting married and start having children because I'm at an adult age now. I have to start acting like an adult. But then I meet people like Shirley and Dorothy in there who are 73. I know Dorothy's 73, and she's as wild as, I am sometimes. She, talks about men and, kind of chinkles men and stuff. And so it just makes me feel good because I feel like, I still have my whole life ahead of me. And that's a good feeling to have. It's a secure feeling. I don't feel so nervous and scared by life. I feel more adventurous because I see that there's all these things that I still have time to do.
lot of people my age are retired, but even if I had enough money, I wouldn't retire because I enjoy the work so much, and I think that you must keep active if you want to grow old gracefully. By the time the winter is over, I'm ready to go back to work. I'm anxious. And besides, in my particular case, the kids, they keep me young by being in contact with the young people. Of course, I can't run and jump around like I used to, but that you don't have to do that. You can still enjoy being with young people. I think the main thing that keeps young people from liking old people is the fact that as you get old and you have a little arthritis or a little problem, or you get crabby. And this is the worst thing. This turns the young people off. In my opinion, that's what the only thing that turns them off. They enjoy being with older people.
One of the best parts about acting up are the bus trips we take to and from the performances. And for example, one time I was in the back of the bus talking to Fred, and he has great stories about things, and we'll talk about different subjects, but he has, first-hand information about things like the Depression and World War II, and just all these eras of, American life that I just know from studying in classes or, reading in history books, but he knows them firsthand, and I guess he was a tank driver in Europe in World War II, and these are things I see, John Wayne doing the movies. I don't know what war is really like, and talking to him about first-hand things really puts it in perspective, because, he just was an average, GI, I guess, and he knows what it was really like, the bad things as well as, like, the exciting things. Oh, yes,
Everything that I do right now that enriches my life, that I enjoy so much, each thing is something that I had never done until the last couple of years.
Hello, ladies. How are you today? My name is Scott Ford, and I just started working here yesterday. Today I'm with you three.
Do I know you?
No, I don't believe you do. What is your name?
You don't have to keep in the rut of the same old routine. I do this and then I do that. Oh, I can't do that. I'm too old. Or, no, I never learned how to do so-and-so. Forget all of that. You want to do something? Try it. I mean, what's going to happen if you don't make it? You're not competing with anybody. You're just enlarging your world.
How are you? Oh, are you knitting today?
I am.
How can you knit? You're blind.
So, I learned swimming. I am learning French. I also decided that I should exercise the body. Besides swimming, I belong to an exercise class. Carol Burson, the director of Acting Up, encouraged all of us. You can write, it doesn't matter how or whatever, just write. It was my husband who brought me out of the particular shell that I had carefully covered myself with, and he encouraged me. I think in 1 year's time, I have written something like 28 poems, and they have been meaningful to me. I'm not saying that they're great poetry. I am saying that they express things that I felt that I had never put into writing before.
Men are the weaker sex. He's older than she. Empty house, empty heart. Suddenly.
As far as looking forward, I'm always looking forward. And right now I'm interested mostly in computers as a business or to learn from it. I don't consider myself old, and I don't consider myself through with life, and I want to continue learning. And I decided that if I wanted to live a healthy and active life, I had to learn something about nutrition and the things that make it healthy. I follow a good diet, and I take vitamin capsules, and I think that that's the reason I'm able to continue active. One of the problems that you face as you grow older is that you lose a lot of your friends and acquaintances, and if you don't continue to make new friends and new acquaintances and meet new people, you just fall by the wayside. First thing you know, you're all by yourself, and that's no good. You have to keep on meeting more people and becoming active with these people in order to continue your interest in life.
This is the scene in the doctor's office where 3 people come in and they all are complaining and complaining and complaining, and then they're called into the room and, well, I need to go back one. Okay.
Well, my appointment was at 9 o'clock.
And mine was too. What time was yours?
Mine was 9 o'clock, but I came early, you know.
Why do they give us all an appointment at the same time?
I don't know. Maybe they have a party. Who knows? My friends, we hope they'll never end. We'll sing and dance forever and a day.
Like the chicken right on board.
We'll live the life we choose, we'll fight and never lose, for we are strong and sure to have our way.
People are people, no matter what the age, and they've always got something to offer.
We can all get together and that we should eliminate the generation gap.
Old is an attitude, not the number of years that you have. A person can be old at 40. I'm going to be 66 next month. I'm not old. I'm aging, but I'm not old.
These are the days.
And I believe that in every old person, there's a young person trying to get out.
Oh yes, these are the days.